Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening. Although, not technically your Dungeon Master, I will be your friendly Game Master. Because tonight is the sensational second issue of our 4-issue mini-series, Dead Winter, where we are going to be playing... Hero Games is very cool Champions role-playing game. This is the Champions Complete Edition. We're kind of playing a mishmash of all Hero 6th Edition. And with me today to take up the never-ending battle against evil are 4 stalwart members. And I should mention as well, too, that this session was made possible by our very own Straight Arrow here. Thanks to George's very generous donation. This is part of our 4-part mini-series. Thanks to the donation that George made to the Heroes Save Villages charity campaign that is benefiting the SOS Children's Villages International Charity. We'll talk more about that a little later. For now, we got to get into the superheroic action and do some introductions here. First up, we've got Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen. I am playing Hardpoint. He's a power-armored hero.
Nice. And next up is John.
Hey everyone, I'm John. I'm playing Warlock. I am a pretty mystical kind of character, and I serve as party support and, layer owner.
Nice. And next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Timberline, and he is a sort of super-powered football player. And, of note, I fixed my camera so I don't falsely look like the whitest person on Earth anymore.
That'd be me.
Nice. You have you playing a vampire. And last but not least is our generous donor and our resident Lothario, or playing the resident Lothario at least, is George.
And I am George, and I am drinking, Belvedere.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, very nice, very good, very smooth vodka.
Excellent. So. I have some lovely, once again, licorice tea, because I intend on making silly voices tonight, so I need it for my throat. Oh, and Jeff, I'm guessing because you're still fighting that cold, you got nothing. Oh, look at that.
No, I got something.
Good for
cool. What you got? What's Jeff?
Arbor Lure.
Nice.
It's straight from the cask, single malt.
Outstanding.
But I'm going to put it on some ice, which I don't normally do because I'm sick.
Yeah. Okay.
On the rocks.
So, guys, I think what we'll do a recap for what happened last session in a moment, but we're going to start off with another cold open. And this one starts off with over the black screen, what we see is 18 months ago. And we can see what's on here, which is Ravens Crag, the big mansion in Montreal that has been donated to or rather, it has now been handed over to our resident Warlock. Now, John, you had mentioned that you had a mentor before as well, and that your mentor, you gained your power from taking over a like a connection with a spirit, I think? Is that...
Yes, the spell book, like the original mystical tome, houses the remaining ego of a long-dead sorcerer that chose to pass on its power once it met a new apprentice.
Excellent, okay. So you became this new apprentice, and one second here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find something that I was going to open up to. So what you have, what our scene sees is this is actually in the wintertime now. So it looks very much like it does in the bottom photo there, down here. Whoop. And you and your mentor, and I think your mentor is played by Sam Neill. So he has a long cloak on. He's got this European-style scarf pulled at the corner, and he's walking on a cane as he goes along. What is your not superhero name, but what is your mentor's name? He is a doctor as well.
Not sure. It's not good with names.
What about Dr. Caliber?
That sounds good.
Okay. I shall say Dr. Caliburn.
Caliburn.
Okay. So you and Dr. Caliburn are walking along here, and He's and you know, we see your character. What is your character's secret identity again?
Well, he doesn't have one, but his real name is Reynold Alistair.
Reynold Alistair. Okay.
He kind of actually he's like Doctor Strange. He just lives out there as Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Okay. Although in his case, his name actually is Strange. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put
No,
you outside
trademark.
here.
Don't want to get you demonetized.
Yeah. So here we are. Okay. So what we see is you are what do you call it? You guys are walking along in the winter wind, and Dr. Caliburn is leaning heavily on his staff, and he says, "No, it will all be yours. I insist, Reynold. Now that I'll have the Ravens Crag is intended to be used by a wizard, by a warlock, and I will have no use for it any longer. I'll be content to continue to supervise the psychiatric treatment out back, but Ravens Crag will be yours. Now, as you become more attuned to the manor, and as you grow more connected with it, there is something you should understand, of course. Ravens Crag was selected for a very particular reason. This is a site of confluence, of ley lines, and a place of great psychic power. Now, the thing that occurs to you, Warlock, even with your rudimentary skills at this point, is that well, this place was like a madhouse from the early, from basically the turn of the century up until turn of the last century, up until the present. And while psychiatric treatment has become more humane and whatnot in coming years, for a good chunk of time, at least as long as this thing's been standing here, it has had that barbaric and really primitive approach, like effectively a prison slightly staffed by what do you call it? Oh, you got a sidekick there, George. Has been effectively like a place where very, very troubled people have been put in very uncomfortable circumstances, and many of them have died here as well too. What that occurs to you is like, well, isn't this a place of really unfortunate psychic connection?
Yes.
Like, even if you reach out with your mystic powers, like it is in the same way that people, a woman passing through with perfume can leave behind her, the scent. The psychic connections, have a very, very similar effect, especially on a place of mystic power like where Ravens Crag is built. Okay. So, with that in mind, like this, was it wise to build a place on such, negatively associated psychic power? That is something I imagine a question that would come to your mind.
Well, Reynold has a kind of a differentiated view on things like right and wrong. Power is power. How you use it determines whether it's good or bad. Yeah, and
that is precisely Caliburn's perspective as well too. It is just something that you need to harness and control. So though there may be, thousands, if not tens of thousands, of unquiet spirits linked to this place, it is simply fuel for, and fuel for the nexus that the confluence of ley lines represents. So you kind of nod at that. Now, guys, let's cut back to the present. Let me see if I've got a... Oh, I don't have one loaded yet. Give me a sec here. I can get... No. If only I could find a creepy song. I don't know. I've made use of so few of them in our campaigns. Let's see here.
Thriller.
Yeah, that would be subject to a copyright strike.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh, I think I like this one. And I think most importantly, John likes this one.
Oh, is that? Oh, I remember.
Oh, he does. Oh man. Okay, so we cut back to our present now. When we last left our heroes, boom, check this out. Once again, Gabriel Pickard brings the gorgeous map for us here.
Ooh.
So reposition everybody right here. And the wind carries on. Now what you guys can see in here is there is that enormous statue of Anubis. And let me, oops, wrong button. Quickly show you what this statue looks like, because you guys have all come here. And Warlock...
And this is in Warlock's pad, right?
This is in Warlock's pad. This is in Ravens Crag.
Okay.
Yeah, and this, boom.
Anxiety by Kevin MacLeod. That is very on.
Kevin MacLeod's, his stuff is so... It's incredibly not only how prolific he is, but also how diverse the music is. It's so good. So guys, this is what the statue looks like here.
I'm so glad I put a, mystic circle around it.
Yeah. So this thing is there, and this you can picture this as a kitchen rather than the... I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Why you all eat facing the wall, I don't know, but it's better than the map I would draw. So what the fuck am I going to say? You can picture this as a kitchen, and then each of these things over here is a window.
It's a parlor.
Say again?
It's a parlor.
It's a parlor, yeah.
It's for drinking and smoking.
Oh, I guess, but why would everyone face the wall with that?
I think you're facing out over the entranceway.
Oh, maybe.
Is that this is not actually a wall? It's looking down at
Oh, it's a thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, that seems strange.
I mean, it'd be pretty creepy to walk inside and see a whole bunch of people sitting at a table drinking and smoking, looking down at you. But
I suppose, yeah. Okay, so where? Yeah, actually, that's what that does. Yeah, that jives. Now that I see where the steps are here. Yeah. Okay. So we can picture that. Maybe we'll say it wasn't a kitchen. It was a. It's been delivered into this balcony for some apparent reason. And you could. What do you recall? So last time you guys were on a mission to deal with Viper, to try and infiltrate Viper, right? Your fledgling team, which unfortunately went sideways when it appears that you were discovered.
Yeah, we ruined the detective's day in a sting operation.
You did, yes, you most assuredly did. Though you came back, and the what you found waiting for you here was this stuff. Was this crate, which apparently your butler had allowed to be delivered. And it did not have a return address on the packing slip. It just had a slip saying where it was delivered from. And what do you recall otherwise about this giant statue?
Remember when we opened it and the wind started howling, it started getting cold, and yeah.
That it did. And you can, where we last left things, let me get rid of our sidekicks here. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you.
Better not trash my manor.
Yeah, I just got this place. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't recall. Oh, there is a command for removing all one target's actions within the turn order. I just did not do it correctly. Okay. So what you heard as well was further to that vision that you had at the start of last issue. You heard
The roar.
a roar from outside. Yes. Now you guys can see that around you there are shadows dancing around and you guys don't need to have any kind of mystic connection like Warlock has to know that this is not natural. What do you guys say, if anything? And Hardpoint, you're actually not in your armor at this point, too.
Yep. I was thinking that it wouldn't make sense for me to be just hanging out in the Iron Man armor, so
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take a step back and let the other guys deal with this one.
Timberline's gonna walk over and he's gonna be like, "What is this creepy piece of shit?"
Don't touch it. It's a statuette of Anubis, rather large and creepy looking.
Should I smash it?
Well, it's like a nexus of mystical power, so those are usually meant to hold things, and smashing is generally bad.
Should I bury it in the yard?
Well, not this yard. We're on a nexus of ley lines that might empower the statue.
You can hear at that point what I guess is a voice drifts in from
and
the.
Is this statue like a? Is this a? Like, I understand that the head is just like a coyote or something, but the body.
Jackal.
Is the body male or female?
Male. This is it's a jackal.
I'm not paying any attention to that statue then.
No, this is. Yeah, I think this is beyond Straight Arrow's expertise, but Warlock, of course, knows that this is the statue of Anubis, judge of the dead in the Egyptian pantheon.
Yep, he weighs the heart of the deceased, and if it weighs less than a feather, you get to go on to paradise.
Yeah, and if not, you're devoured by Sobek, isn't it? The crocodile god.
Yep.
Yep.
To the innards of hell you go.
Well, where's Jeeves, Reynold? Let's order a truck of cement and cover this thing.
You hear from outside this voice drift in, and what the voice says is, "Surrender it, and your death will be quick." Now, in
Warlock sighs.
the what do you call it? On phase 12. Let me scroll people down to segment 12 here. Boom. Is that working right? Nope. Boom. 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 Hardpoint. Looks like you are up first. So I realize what it's doing here too, because I'm a dummy and didn't realize it first. It subtracts your dexterity. That's why it's the point whatever.
Oh, yeah, so that it's lower.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why those things are, yeah. Hardpoint, you're up first. What you can see... Oh, go ahead, George.
Kev, how much time has gone by since our last game?
None. We ended on the cliffhanger of you guys walking in to see what Hardpoint's been up to. And this is when things have started. So you guys are all, a few drinks deep, having celebrated about, we defeated a Viper superhuman. You made a contact in the... Steel Jackets, the RCMP or CSIS special kind of like superhuman task force, the Canadian equivalent of SHIELD, kind of. But unfortunately, this is suddenly, you guys came in to check what was taking Warlock so long to get more drinks for you guys, and this is what you found, and that is what you heard. Now, what you can see is from the walls and from the floors, these things are beginning to pull themselves out, as if breaking through the surface, tearing up the floorboards, smashing through the wallpaper covered walls. And what is wrong thing? I want a handout. What you're seeing, guys, is the unquiet dead. And let me place a couple of these mammoth jammas down here. Boom. Let me get his let's see if I remember the hotkey. Actually, I don't. I know I don't. Oh, dang.
Hey, Hardpoint, is all your strength from your armor, or is that natural?
I believe it's all from the armor.
It is all from the armor.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna move, and when it's my turn, I'm gonna position myself between them and Hardpoint.
Okay, give me 2 seconds to just get. I need to get the. I should have looked this up beforehand, guys. I want to get the command to add them to the turn tracker. Where are you here? Tracker.
Just click on them and add them to the...
No,
because it has to add a whole set of turns for them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's yeah.
Do you guys see the turns on the turn order thing?
I don't know.
Mine's just blank. Okay, it's not just me.
Oh, you guys can't see that?
No,
No,
I
our
think-
turn order thing is
That-
blank. Oh,
It's
now
right.
I see those guys you just added.
Yep.
Oh, hold up. Then you know what? I may have to let me clear everyone. These all turns. I may need to add each of you guys individually.
Because
Okay.
I think he
Did
set
you
it up
guys see them
before.
last time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So then here, let me do this.
Yeah, I
Boom.
think it's because you set it up before we came to this map, so it didn't transfer over to us. But you
Oh,
kept it.
maybe it's by map. I didn't realize that. Huh.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah, now I see a whole bunch of stuff.
I
Okay.
think for the DM, it's across all maps, but for the players, it's only based on what specific map we're on.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
I had that issue with another game.
Ah, it's good to know. Look at that. You're learning stuff every day. By you, I mean me.
The more you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, at my age, what it means is something else has been pushed off the shelf. So, I've now forgotten my mom's eye color. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's not purple, so
All right. And I got a bar to keep track of stuff here. Excellent.
I don't know if I could tell you a single person's eye color, except for my own.
Fair enough.
married.
Okay, so you go. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay.
All right.
Hardpoint, do you have any abilities outside of your armor?
Now, your armor hardpoint is going to be in the common room, right over here, let's say. In the top left. So so long as you can get your butt over there, you should be
And
okay.
I can't do Iron Man style, like call it to me and have it form up around me.
Nope.
I was thinking that'd be a little convenient.
It
but-
would be pretty convenient, and it's definitely something to consider to invest in insta change for when you get some experience points.
Okay. And then I'm gonna guess, because it seems like if this were, I don't know how this works, but if there's a way to like do kind of like Tony Stark would do and have like just an Iron Man gauntlet available to
We can
blast
do
at things.
You could, in theory. It's only going to be a full round action for you to put your armor on. So I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not concerned about you. Okay, that's probably.
So
Where is the? Okay.
The armor is in the top left.
you got to go this way and then this way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right, guys. So then, let me make sure everyone's in the correct order here. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Now, I love this automated thing. So good. Let's go down to turn 12. And Hardpoint, you were up first. That sounds like we should maybe use something a little more active here. The wind down a bit. There we go. All right. So, Hardpoint, you're up first. What do you want to do for your phase or segment 12 action? It is about because you guys so helpfully pointed out that this is a balcony. It's now going to
And
be
Where does he have to go?
Over here.
Right that way?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Is there a door right there for him to go through or something?
There
Go right through
is.
this guy.
He has to go through that guy?
He
Okay.
has to go through some
Or
guys.
I could do some like cool parkour move and go over the edge and hop down here.
That definitely sounds like a possibility. Everyone's got luck to start as well.
Yep.
Actually, let's try something different this time. Instead of luck, why don't you guys each give me a 2d6 roll, please? So to hit that, George, hit slash roll 2d6 and then hit enter. Excellent. Okay, so that's, guys, this is how much luck you have. You can use this to modify your dice rolls. So that's how many points you can modify your dice rolls by this session.
Must be a hard session.
Well, it's just this is this is their like actual rules for luck,
Oh.
and it
So
can
we could,
go
like,
pretty quickly.
We could take 1 point away to boost our roll by 1 and to hit. Oh, okay.
Precisely. Yeah.
Hardpoint, you're gonna need those 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
George, if you got your physical dice here, you can go ahead and just roll 2d6 as well too. I don't know if you got them. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So you got 7. You got 7 points. Timberline. Fortunately, you're big, tough, and invulnerable because you only got 4. All right, so Hardpoint, you are up first. What would you like to do?
So I think doing exactly what I described and kind of running up here and parkouring over this ledge down onto the stairs.
How do the turns like work in realistic? Is it like all happening simultaneously?
Basically, it's like fractions of a second, I think, is how long each segment is.
I have a plan for you.
You can't hold your action. You can't hold your action and say, "I let so and so go first," and then go after that person.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Hardpoint, you go over there now. Would you kindly give me a dex check, unless you've got a skill like tumbling or acrobatics or something like that?
I
Don't think so. Is my dex modified by my armor at all? Do I need to change?
I don't think so. No. Let me grab the character actually. Hold on.
My plan for one on my turn might influence the roll. So could I tell you what I'm going to do?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Yeah, as I see him rushing up and diving off the balcony, I want to push my wings of air at him to give him some lift, so that he clears it over the stairs to the far side.
You're gonna push which?
I'm going to use my wings of air or wings of wind.
Okay.
And give him a push, like the wind's just rush in and give him some lift just to get him over to this point.
Okay. Oh, is this your flight ability?
Yeah, I'm trying to push it on the end.
What's the distance of your flight?
30 meters in combat.
30 meters in combat, which means you could spend the whole round doing it, and then because you're making it usable on others, I'll reduce that by half. So it's going to be 5 times the endurance cost normally to use that.
That's fine.
Okay, so let's go ahead and spend your endurance. So Hardpoint, you're running over in this direction. If what you tell us is that you're going to wait until Warlock's turn, you go running over there, then suddenly you're like, whoa! Born up, and you come crashing down. Give me that dex check anyway. Let's see how you land. Actually, you know what? If he's spending the endurance on it, he'll let you land fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I made it anyway.
You made it anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Warlock's got straight arrow. What are you doing?
I am going to pump 3 arrows into probably the one end that's closest to me.
Okay.
So.
I'm a support character, so I'm supporting.
Nice. Okay.
And
So
combat.
there. Oh yeah, I don't need to tell you anything. You just need to figure out what you're putting your levels in, and
Yeah,
what you're
levels are going to go into DCV.
Okay.
So I'm doing DCV on this because I don't know anything about these guys, and I'm going to do a normal shot, 3d6.
Okay. Nice.
So
Oof.
what's their? I can't even tell what I rolled.
Oh, you rolled. Hold on. You actually need to go on to. Did you go on to the power?
Oh,
Remember
okay.
to use your power. You got to select whatever power under the power tab, and then click on that.
Gotcha. Okay. And then power.
And
And then
go big money.
standard arrow. All right. Did that do it?
It did, yeah.
Okay.
And auto fire too. Nice. Hits DCV 11.
So that.
Holy shit. So you did 16 body on that. Now you need to use.
I hit an 11. Okay.
Yeah, you hit a DCV 11 with that roll. That's
Both
incredible.
levels in DCV. Okay. That was a good roll then.
Oh yeah. Well, also you
Yeah.
rolled one. You rolled an 8 in total.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah, and then you rolled
So I hit-
kick-ass
so I hit-
damage.
So I hit an 11. So
So yeah, so what does it look like as you sink an arrow through this one's head, and then go ahead and click on that same attack one more time. I want damage on a second one. Let me see if it's got anything.
so how many times did I hit?
You hit 3 times, it looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my third.
And well, the thing is, you're going to need to walk one though because of the distance between them. Right? Because with auto fire, you need every second one. You need to waste a shot going across.
Okay.
So you'll be able to hit 2 of them and 11 body on the second one. Okay, so one of them, it goes right through and like carries it back and it collapses down. These things are not moving like slow zombie style either. These things are pretty. They're angrily tearing themselves out and getting ready to lurch towards you guys. This one, you hit through it and kind of like half pin its head down to its side, and then it pulls the jaw still remaining in its shoulder out, so it's now a jawless, like, half desiccated skull going trying to make its way towards you. There's very few things I enjoy as much as making zombie sounds. I just want to say. All right, and Warlock, you did your turn. Timberline, what are you doing?
I just want to check something. My character sheet. How far should I be able to jump?
You can jump really fucking far, I think. Let me take a look.
Is that correct? It says 40 meters.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. You're a superhero.
Right. Okay, I was just checking if that was correct.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try and clear a line for hard point.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the edge of the balcony and jump across and
Awesome. So
and
you'll
try and land on this this one over here.
Okay, so what you could do is a maneuver called a move through. That you move your full speed, and then you add 1/10 of your what is it? 1/10 of your velocity to
Which is 40, right?
as DCVs. Yeah. So let's see. Actually, I think it does it on your.
On the character sheet, it's got it listed under
brilliant.
attacks and maneuvers.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So I just click on combat and move through. Okay.
Yeah, and then you have, I believe, 4 levels as well, 4 combat levels.
Yeah.
Right, so you can assign those. Velocity divided by 6, right, because it's a move through, not by. So 40 divided by 6 is 6 and a bit, 6 and change.
Mm-hmm.
Rounding up, we'll give you 7. Wow. That's going to be a lot of damage. So then...
He's gonna surf the zombie and ruin my floor.
Yeah.
So, okay, so...
So under velocity, you see where it says other modifiers? On the top right there? Put your velocity at 40, 40.
The other modifiers...
Yeah.
Because I think it'll do the calculation for you.
Oh, like here in the velocity, put 40?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see if that works. Okay.
And then click on powers?
Then go to powers, and then click on your unarmed attack, and let's see what happens. Nice. Holy smokes. Okay, so what does it look like as you and leap up and come smashing down onto that thing?
Yeah, he sort of jumps up on this little table here or whatever and leaps across this whole
That's his mahogany.
area, whatever that is there, and just comes crashing through the zombie that's here.
Okay.
Oops, I put myself right on top.
Boom.
So I would probably finish over here somewhere.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm just going to remove it because you completely destroy that thing. Now, what you take is half damage. Half the damage.
Nice blood smear token you can put over there to represent.
Yeah. So
he just sort of like football shoulder tackles him on his way. Like,
yeah.
you know, he jumps across the thing, lands, throws his shoulder into him, and then just sort of finishes his run.
Okay, so you will not take
half the damage?
Yeah, half damage. You won't take any body, but you will take stun, because I think your physical defense is 25, isn't it?
That sounds right.
Yeah, so you take six stun.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, you being the canny hero player that you are, you knew that you were about to get your post-segment 12 recovery, right?
Right, of course.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I might get my endurance back. Nice.
Yeah. All right, so now, I've got one more thing to add here. So there is the unquiet dead, but I'm going to add one other element here. So that roar that you heard from before, it grows louder. And a black wind goes through and completely obscures this entire area here. So the entire balcony, let me put a little shape in there for you. And I'll do it in a color. It's a little more, it's easy to see here. Boom. That complete area is completely shrouded in darkness. And you can hear in the darkness something is walking within. Then the zomboids. Let's see what they're gonna do. Objects and tokens layer. Move. There we go. Okay, Warlock. What is your DCV right now?
DCV is 7. Oh, sorry, 9. I put 2 into it.
Is 9? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do I need? They have no levels. Okay. 11 plus. Okay. So one of them. Oh, you are blind, which I think means you're at half DCV.
Oh, I didn't know I was blind. I thought it was just obscured.
George, does that sound right to you? I can't remember if you're.
Yeah. If we're all line of sight blocked, unless you have some special sense.
Shit.
I
Straight.
have magic sense.
Unless it's targeting. Unless it's targeting, you're at half DCV, half.
Yeah. Okay. So then this thing's got a. Okay. What kind of jerk puts fucking darkness in here? Jeez.
Yeah.
Bullshit, DM. Okay, here we go. Then the first one, you find something does get its whole. Oh, because you were the superhero, you did not put up a shield.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
To shield.
Yeah. The force field. So you take 8 stun from one of these things hitting you.
Okay.
One comes lurking around. Oh, that's your endurance, I think. Remember, your stun is your blue.
Yeah, no, I used my endurance already. So, do I use anything against this, like
Nope.
defenses? Or?
So what you could do, well, it's segment 12, so you can't really do anything, but what you could do is abort to try and dodge. But the thing is, you can't see these things, so I'm going to say you can't abort.
Well, I mean, do I have any defenses against it? It's like
Oh, sorry, yes,
armor-
no, yeah, you do. It is, hold up.
'Cause I think I have 4 PD and 6 ED without my shield on.
That sounds right, yeah. So apply that to it.
So
Okay.
I only take 4?
You only take 4, and then you take, from the second one, you take 12.
So 6. Or no, sorry. So 8. So the minus 12, okay.
And his last one comes running in. No way that is a hit. All right, and then straight arrow. What is your DCV right now?
It'd be 5.
5, okay. Ooh, just barely hits you.
Wow, they suck.
Yeah, they do
They
suck.
barely hit.
Well, that hit me.
You take
Yeah.
14 points of stun.
Okay.
What?
Like
What
I
is
said,
your?
I apply my PD to that.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
what's your PD?
It's a 12.
Oh fuck! So you take no damage then.
Need more PD.
And then these things are going to be. They actually can't reach you, Timberline, and attack, so they're just going to all move over. You're getting swarmed by these things. Ooh, and hardpoint.
Well, they made it to the stairs quickly.
They're only moving.
Oh.
Ooh, there's lots going. Okay.
Get that one. Oh, you got him.
And let me add. Well, actually, I'll have to track it mentally right now. Okay, guys. Now, everyone who has spent endurance or stun, go ahead and go to your first tab, hit recovery, because you get your post segment 12 recovery. And then we're at the top of the round, which will be straight arrow first on phase 2.
You know, the dude, I'm going to blindly try to grab the guy that just, I'm literally going to just try to blindly grab the guy that that just punched me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put my levels in OCV
Okay.
because we're in darkness, so DCV is kind of useless.
Yep.
And I'm gonna attempt a martial throw on him.
Genius.
I think there was a window to my.
Don't
I think
break my
there were
window.
like a bunch of windows behind me or something like that, right?
Yes, there
Don't
is.
you break
Yep.
my
I'm gonna
window.
try to toss somebody towards that window and try to
Stained
just
glass.
and just try to basically throw him through a plate through the paint
Yeah.
glass.
What's your
window.
strength? 20?
Yeah, but I've got a martial throw. Well, it hadn't anything, so it'd be a strength 20. Yeah.
Strength 20, okay.
Yeah,
So
strength 20. I'll try to hit.
I think that's certainly far enough to be able to throw me. That's only one extra square. So go ahead and make your adjust your levels, and then go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. And I apologize. I will from now on I will adjust this before it becomes my turn so that I can just hit go.
Oh, that's fine.
And
you know, this is
is this under combat? Is a martial maneuver under combat?
yes,
or
it is.
under...
Yep, it's under combat.
Got it. Okay, got it. So I'm going to do the martial throw. Boom. There we go. I think I just did it.
Unarmed attack. Oh, that was Timberline.
Yeah.
No.
Where is it here? Come on. Did
You
it
have to
ask?
click on your power at the
Did I
end.
do it?
Did it ask for a modifier? Maybe
Well, I've got martial throw clicked.
and then did
and
you
then
go to your power and hit on unarmed attack?
Oh, I got a power. Okay.
Yeah.
So I go to power. And then I go to power. And then unarmed attack. Bang.
Nice. Hit DCV 14. Holy shit. What does it look like? I guess it's dark inside, so we're
Dude,
out.
I can't even tell what I rolled. What did
Yeah.
I roll to hit a 14?
You rolled a 7.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this guy punches me in the jaw. I stun. I reach over. I grab. I do a roll back, rolling back on my back, put my foot in his stomach, and then kick him up and over me. And then I just hear some sort of crashing probably through a window.
Well, here's actually what happens. So as this thing goes smashing out of the window, it basically disappears. Soon as
Well, I
it's
can't
out,
see that anyway.
yeah. So I'm just gonna move it up here because I can't remember which of these guys I used for the what do you call it, for the actual initiative roll. And if my luck will be if I erase it, they'll remove from all of the initiative tracker. Awesome. Okay, so that is you up first now. Next up is Hardpoint. One of these things has just come scrambling up the stairs, is about to grab you. What are you doing?
So I think I'm gonna just run, right?
Okay.
So normally movement is prorated. If all I'm doing is moving, do I get my full movement rate?
Full move. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. And then is there a way to like spend endurance to sprint or something? Or is it
What you
just...
could do is if you want to take a 0 DCV, you can move double your move. You're just running full tilt.
Okay, yeah, then I will do that.
Okay.
So that gets me 24.
Awesome. Okay, so you go racing along. Go, 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 go. Warlock, you are up next. Phase 3.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna activate my Shield of Sorcery, just like right off the bat, and then use Wings of the Air to just take to the air to get above these things.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up about maybe 20 feet, how high the ceiling is, or just try to get above the blackness.
It's a mansion, and you're in a balcony, so I'm sure it's 20 feet up. There's chandeliers hanging there, so yeah.
How about I do that, and I fly over here outside the balcony?
So 20 feet's about 3 meters up, and then it'd be each of these hexes is 2 meters.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3,
So-
4.
So that's 30.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so yep, that works for me.
So
Timberline.
can I see that like a big like blackness over the area and
Yeah.
the guys on the ground?
Yeah.
I'm like, straight arrow! There's more coming up the stairs!
Timberline, what are you doing?
Okay, I have a question because I don't know this game system very well.
Yep.
So I have
You're doing
a thing
freaking
called
awesome, dude.
multiple attack, or another option would be to like grab one of these undead suckers and
Yep.
swing them at the other. Like,
Yes, you can.
That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay,
what
I'm
I'm going to
gonna-
do is you do a first is a grab. So click on grab, adjust your levels where you want them.
Okay, so grab.
Yeah, and then click on unarmed attack. Yes. Oh, that's funny.
Ooh.
Ooh, Dinah. Okay, so that is good enough to get a hold of this thing as it's getting in on you, and you Now, what you can normally do is when you complete a grab, you get to do one of three things. You can apply your damage by squeezing, you can slam it against something like the ground or something else, or you could throw it. And with your strength, because you have a strength of 60, what we do is we take what you need to pick it up. An adult human costs a strength of 10, which means that we subtract that. So you could throw him 80 meters, 8-0.
Wow.
Yes. So
Yeah,
you pick this thing up.
Ladder.
Now, if you want to
Yeah.
slam him against something else, basically what I'll let you do is give us another attack roll, adjust it to just a regular strike.
Okay, so change to strike.
Yeah, and then make an attack roll with unarmed attack, and then we will just apply the damage to both of them.
You should do the puny god thing from Avengers
Yes.
1. Grab him. Puny zombie.
All right, so that is a hit, and that is...
So
They're
I'm
actually...
picking this one up, and I'm slamming it into this one, and hoping to just sort of smash them all together.
So now, because you rolled... Oh, you rolled crap on that damage, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... give me a 1d6 roll, please. Jeff. I was gonna see if you knock one of them back. Ugh. So one of them, it goes flying back one, unfortunately. Thank God it wasn't more, because otherwise it might have hit hardpoint. But you swing this guy, he is still grabbed, and both of them have taken damage, but not enough to take them down. But he is solidly in your grasp right now. Now, before I go with the Unquiet Dead, we have one more dance partner to add here. And what seems to manifest out of the darkness is something that looks an awful lot... Oop, wrong thing.
But can we see that?
Oh, I just hit the wrong button. One sec here.
Lost our dungeon master.
What did I do here?
he hit his camera.
No, I hit my, what do you call it? I hit a hotkey instead of hitting the thing I wanted to open. Yeah, so I took it to Penny Arcade. Or a bookmark. Okay, here we go.
I've been there forever.
Yeah, me either. I haven't read it for quite some time. Okay, here we go. Let me get ourselves set up here again, guys. Sorry about that. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Whoop. Good enough, good enough. Oh, let me hit refresh here. Boom. So I can get everybody back. I'm missing... I'll give it a sec, George. I've got your camera's gone right now. But let me bring in what is there. Where are we? Where are we? Oh yes, this, guys.
It's a bear.
An enormous bear. And this thing, it looks... Let's see here. Where is he? He, or it, I should say, appears right here. And it is...
It's not that big. Oh, he's big. Timberline, you're needed.
Okay,
It looks
now...
very Canadian.
Oh, and a giant cat.
Yeah, my cat's angry again, not letting him outside.
Is that the right thing here? Come on. HT add. Okay, let's see. Did that work?
I see
It
a bear
did.
in 5 point, yeah.
Demon Bear's got some turns now. Sweet. Okay.
Shoot arrow! There's a bear on the balcony. Watch out!
So I'm gonna. That was the Demon Bear's turn for 3. It had a held action. Now it is the Unquiet Dead's turn. Let's see here. Okay. George, would you mind hitting reload for the browser? Unfortunately, when I had to reconnect, I lost you again there. All right, so the one that's going to try and... Jeff, would you kindly roll 12d6, please? This thing is going to try and get out of your grasp.
12d6.
Yeah, and what we're going to do is we're comparing your body. So every 2 to 5 you roll counts as 1. Every 6 counts as 2. Ooba chuba. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I
Yes.
think I got.
So that thing cannot get out of your... It can't beat your...
You got a 12. Geez.
Yeah, there's no way that thing can get out of your grasp. The others, I'm just gonna... I don't think that they can actually hurt you. So they're all gonna pile... Oh, but there's one right near hard point.
Mm-hmm.
And hard point, you're...
And I've got no DCV because I'm running.
That's right.
And I think I don't have any physical defense because I don't have my armor on.
You do. You have a... I think it'll be about a 4 as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's where mine is.
Okay, so that means I need to... in order for me to miss, I need to roll a 17 or 18 right now.
Is my camera back up?
I'm not seeing it right now. Let me hit reconnect.
Man,
Well, I blame the DM for that one. Oh, no, you're back, George. I see you.
I'm back. Okay.
You're back. Perfect. Okay, so the... yes, this thing does hit. And hardpoint, you take... 7... 12 points of damage, but you have, naturally... 5 PD. So you only take 7. Phew. All right, so the next up on phase 4, or segment 4, is straight arrow. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to put my levels in. I put my levels in perception so that, and I'm still in darkness right now, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I put my levels in perception so I can try to get a better hearing roll.
Okay.
I then make a. Let's see. I'm trying to use this.
Perception is, I think, on the first tab, on the core tab, right near the bottom.
Right.
Can't remember
I
what it's
actually
called.
had it. Darn it! I actually had it pulled up before I
Sorry.
had to refresh.
Sorry.
So-
Sorry.
No, that's my, archaic computer skills.
Not at all. Okay, let's see how we do here.
Finest computer skills 1970 ever granted. Okay, so where the heck is this? I'm on core.
I think it's right at the bottom in the middle. Is where your
On the
senses
bottom. On core. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
are. Is that where it is, guys? I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on core.
Yeah. I got it. There you go. Okay, so there's perception. I should have both my levels in perception.
Okay.
Good.
Going just really. This is really just hearing perception. To
Okay.
try to get near somebody.
Yeah, you beat it by 7.
Just to make sure oh yeah. So okay. So I probably move up and I have no idea who it will be. It may be one of my teammates. It may be someone else. But I'm going to move to whatever the closest person is to me or the closest thing.
Yep.
I'm not going to try to clock one of my teammates with a 7. With a 7, I'm going to go for the nearest thing that's making zombie-ish noises.
Okay.
Or whatever.
So
I'm going to try to then move into close combat. And I'm going to try to do a pushed punch.
Okay. Let's see here. Pushed punch. Love it. Oh. Amy thinks that's a good strategy.
And I hope it's not one of my teammates. I'm really glad it's not. So, it should not be.
Well, my voice was further away than it was before, so.
Exactly.
There was
I'm
a
going
moose of
for
wind.
with a. If I made perception by a 7, I think I should be able to get, like. Kev, is this? This is under combat, right?
Yes, I'm just looking for combat modifiers here.
There we go.
Unable to sense a hand-to-hand opponent. So you're at half OCV, half DCV.
I should be at half. I should be at half OCV.
Yeah.
So I should be at a 4.
Should be at a 4. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm doing a punch, so I'm at a 5.
At a 5. Okay. So let's see here.
I'm
So
at a
should-
5.
Okay. So then I think you can
You-
actually.
Yeah, there's
I don't know if
nothing
I
for
can
half
modify it,
OCD.
but OCV would be a 5.
Okay. So yeah, you move yourself over, and there are 3 of them here. Go ahead and make your. Let's see. What do you have the maneuver set as?
Yep.
Right. Yep. Go ahead and click your roll. I'll just assume that it's combat. It's combat. Its DCV is a little higher.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm at half OCV, so I should have a 5.
Yeah.
Did it go?
Did you remember you click on your power, your unarmed attack?
Oh, sorry.
To make the actual
Unarmed
attack? Yeah.
Is it under power?
Under power, yeah.
Okay. Power, unarmed.
One thing that would be helpful on this one, and it's such a good sheet, I hate to nitpick, but it would have been helpful to have a way to put your regular attacks on that same tab rather than flipping back and forth.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Here it is. Like I said, that's my thing.
Okay.
Well, I'm in the
Under power tab, and then click on your unarmed attack, which I think is at the bottom.
in the bottom under
Let's see here.
power
Under
under combat.
under power.
Okay. Under power.
Yep, unarmed attack's right at the bottom of the list there. Under powers and equipment.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Unarmed attack.
Whoa.
There we go.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, because of the penalties, that's not good enough.
Hey, that's fine with me.
Yeah, so you can swing, but you definitely
I
sense.
swing. I want to make a good soliloquy as I do it, so that they notice me.
Nice.
All right.
I am over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hardpoint, you're up next. What are you doing?
And that's it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in, do my full move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm assuming I've got. I'm guessing that I had the armor standing like T-posing, basically empty, and I'm gonna pop into it if I can.
So it'll take half phase now, half phase on your next segment.
Okay.
Or your next phase, I should say. All right, next up is the Demon Bear. Okay. Demon Bear is going to... the darkness is going to end, for one. When done, it is going to... it will.
Look for the most expensive thing in the room and smash.
Yeah, just very carefully, gingerly with one of its paws, knock over a vase.
Is the darkness still up?
Darkness is gone.
Oh, the darkness is gone.
Darkness is gone now, yeah.
Well, rats. When did
And then
it
it
go down?
says, and then it
Just
says,
ended.
wait till you see what I did to your car.
Yeah.
Don't
I
have a car
hope you
when I can
enjoy
fly.
flats. Okay.
Can I get one of those like interdimensional gate thing openings so I can have it charge at me and then end up in the Arctic?
What is Hardpoint?
Yes,
what is
do it, Doctor
your
Strange.
what's your DMCV?
DMCV is 5.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
What the hell is targeting hardpoint that far away?
Okay.
He's
let's see
gonna
here.
like roar at me or something, make me shit my pants.
Okay, let's see
Did you
here.
get your suit on?
In the,
Yeah, that's the real problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, I need to roll an effect here. Arlen, would you kindly roll 13d6 for me?
Ooh, that's a lot of d6s.
It is. Now, tell me how that compares to your ego.
Total amount or body or what?
Just your ego.
No. For the 13d6, do you want the total or do you want the
Total
body?
amount for the 41.
So my ego is 15, so that's almost 3 times my ego.
So you're going into this suit of yours, and as you're getting ready, to put the thing down, tell me what the... Oh, you know what it is? Is you are about to put it down, the visor's starting to go down. You are in the middle. Oh my god, you're in the middle of like a featureless Arctic terrain. Picture like, you know, the landscape photos of like Antarctica. You know, endless trackless miles of blowing snow. And you're looking around, what the hell's happened? Warlock, your turn. What are you doing?
I'm wondering about the new skylight I'm going to get.
You know, Kevin, this would have been freaking awesome if it'd been a Sam Squatch. And we'd all like taken aluminum baseball bats and just beat the shit out of it.
Exactly.
So
It's a Sam Squatch.
I have a question. For what I know about these mystic undead, are they susceptible to my mind influences?
You don't know anything yet. What, let's see, do you have a skill that you might want to
I
try and
have
use?
arcane and occult lore, demonology, and sorcery.
Occult lore. I think you could give me a roll on that. Let's see how much you could judge from how these things look. Let me get the book open again, too.
I got way below what I needed.
Well, oh, wow, yeah. Okay, so you're able to, I think you're tapping a little bit into your mystic senses as well, too. So what was your question again?
If these undead, or whatever they are, susceptible to my, like, fascination or dominate, or glamours.
It does appear. These
Okay.
things do seem to have so here's two things I'll tell you from this. For one, you can see that in the tattered rags that all of them are wearing, these are from different eras of when they look like basically patient scrubs or patient, you know, the pajamas or whatever that they would put on patients. But this is from, you know, there's ones in like, you know, rough kind of like Victorian era ones all the way up to say like the mid 50s.
Okay.
So these are so there's one thing that you notice from that. The other thing is that these things they have a will and intelligence behind them. It's bent towards a certain. Well, it's either that it's all that survives in what remains of these spirits.
Okay.
But these things are from here.
Okay.
These are something has tapped into the well of power here. So I'll say that's a half phase action. You still got a half phase. What would you like to do?
I would like to target.
And remember, if you're hovering, make sure you're spending your endurance.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to target this guy with my glamour.
Sure.
What
What would you like him to see?
I would like him to see the big bear as straight arrow. Give him a target to go after.
Okay.
So, glamour. I'm going to put everything into OMCV and
Okay.
then use it.
Here we go. Excellent. Okay, 39. So, that's not a huge roll.
Did I spend some of my luck to boost it?
You could. Well, no, because it's the effect is what you're. You hit definitely. It's just it's a question of the effect, and you can't spend luck on that. Let me see what their description is for. Yeah, I'll allow that. You've changed nothing else. I think that's enough. Okay, so that's yours, and you spent your endurance from that, and from flying,
Yeah,
and from your shield. Oh, your shield is 0, right?
Yeah, shield is 0. Does my endurance show 17? Oh, no. Yeah.
Your
It
endurance
should. It's not
shows 20 right now.
It's not letting me subtract 3. I'll just override it manually then. No, it's not working. Let me
Oh, you know
refresh.
why? I'll bet you I know why. Hold up.
Yeah, I was able to subtract it before, but once I get to 20, it lost.
Yeah, I think it's because
That let me go below my minimum.
of the wonderful things he does. Where is it here? That would be... Oh, it's showing up as 17 on your character sheet. It's just not
Okay.
on the token for some reason.
Okay, well that's good then.
No, it's 17 on your token now.
Oh, was it delayed then? Okay.
Yeah, just a delayed effect. Okay, Timberline, you're up next. Phase or segment 5. What are you doing?
Excuse me. Swinging the guy that I'm holding, like basically 360 all the way around and hitting this one.
Okay, boom! Go ahead and make an attack roll again. And remember, you can put 2 combat levels to add 1 damage level if you like.
Yeah, let's do that since I didn't do enough damage last time.
And they seem incapable of hurting you as well, too.
So let's try this roll.
DCV 6. That is still good enough, and that is enough to... The one that you are carrying completely disintegrates.
Nice.
And the other one is damaged. I think that's it. Oh, you still have a half phase. Oh, I know you attacked. That's the last thing you do in your phase. And you weren't planning on moving. Straight arrow, you were back up again.
Okay, so I'm looking at the map. Have I got 3 of these guys
You have 3 of them on you.
right on me?
Right
Okay.
on you.
Well, I need, and there's no darkness on us anymore, right?
Nope. Completely
Okay,
gone.
and who is that right below us? Anubis?
That's the Anubis statue, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fire. Man, we got guys coming out the yin yang. I'm gonna fire 3 arrows into the Anubis statue.
What did I say about
I mean,
breaking
actually,
the power?
I'm gonna half move away, so I'm not in direct close combat with those guys.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Well,
half
then you
move straight up a little bit.
Okay.
But then I'm right there, and then I'm gonna fire 3, 3 standard arrows, auto fire
Okay. It's
into.
yeah, it's gonna be very easy to hit. Go ahead, and make
Yeah,
your
it should be right.
go make your
so,
attack. Where do you want your levels? DCV again, or
No, well, nah, I'm gonna put them. These guys don't seem to do a lot of damage, so I'm gonna put them all in OCV. So I try
Okay.
to pump all 3 into hitting this statue,
okay?
which here it is. I'm sure I'm screwing everything up, but that's pretty much
Let's see.
what it does. So,
And then go to your powers and click on your regular attack.
yep,
Let's see.
and then powers, and it is standard arrows. Boom.
Oof,
think I'm
DCV
figuring out.
16. All 3 strike completely true, and all 3 shatter as soon as they hit the statue. It clearly
The
has.
arrows.
You know that shot.
The arrows all just basically go boom, 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 and then vaporize.
They don't vaporize.
hit
They
'em?
break as if this thing was made of. If you had shot them into Timberline's
Steel.
chest, yeah, they just
Right.
break. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, that's interesting to know.
Mhm. Okay. These things now. What is your DCV currently?
It'd be an 8.
An 8. Okay. So they need. Okay, to hit you. Let's see. Number 1 is a miss. Oh, actually hit. Shit. Number
Got their
1.
attention.
12
Got their
points.
attention at least.
You got their attention, and it doesn't do enough to actually get through your armor. The second one, it misses. Third one misses. So they are all crowding in on you. There's more coming up the stairs here.
I'm gonna fire an armor piercing
Yeah.
next, but okay.
So this one goes wandering over here, and it will try and grapple the bear. Nope.
I was hoping I would get his attention.
This thing is going to start crawling. These ones are crawling up the side of the, what do you call it, the banister there. This one comes over to try and get you. Timberline, he's actually going to try and grapple you. What's your DCV right now, Timberline?
Oh, sorry. DCV?
Yeah.
7.
7. Okay, it's actually a miss. And this one goes over towards Timberline. He's not going to be able to attack. Or not Timberline, towards Hardpoint. Okay, but Hardpoint... Now we're on phase 8. You are in a vast... what do you call it? A vast Arctic wilderness. You're half phase finished getting your armor on. You still have a half phase action. You're looking left and right. You're in the middle of nowhere.
So, seems to me you didn't tell me I had to make it, but it might be fun to make some sort of roll to represent not being panicked, because I've got a plan, but it seems like it would work better if I'm not just in the right. There's a chance that I'm kind of immediate, gut response versus think through the problem and try to resolve it. So what would that be?
Well, I mean, to see if you panic.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me an eagle roll?
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
All right, then I am going to immediately take off and start flying up.
Called it.
All right. So let me think here.
I'm not trying to like fly all the way back home or anything like that. I'm basically just trying to fly up out of danger, 20
Yeah,
or 30
no,
feet.
that's and I think that the way collisions work is we take your velocity, and it's up to a maximum of the physical defense, the resistant physical defense that this thing has. So let me give me 1 sec here.
My marble ceilings.
Yes, this is one thing I will say. This is a type of thing where Champions and Hero excels as opposed to games that aren't specifically designed for this kind of stuff. GURPS Supers has a similar set of rules for it, but it's really wonky. It's not it's not as easily calculated and as intuitive as Hero is. So kudos to Heroes. Here we go. All right, so I think it's gonna be wood for the most part. So you're gonna take a maximum of 6d6. Go ahead and roll 6d6 damage on yourself, please.
All right, /R 6d6.
Yep.
22.
So how does that compare to your armor?
My armor's 25.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're smashing through the thing into the what do you call it? Into the attic. We see you kind of break through. There's like a mirror that's got a big what do you call it? Like oilcloth kind of over it to protect it. There's a bunch of things in boxes that go flying up. Things that Dr. Caliburn had taken care to store up here that are now completely destroyed. And I need you to give me a ego roll, please.
Ego roll.
Oh, we made it.
That's a success.
However,
12.
because your ego is such garbage, you are taking a bit of a penalty to this.
Okay.
Because of how well he rolled. Like what we do is we compare what was needed versus. So
makes sense.
To get completely alter the setting, all he needed was 20 over, which means you would have got -1. But you do have your luck. Do you want to spend 1 point of luck to get that success?
Of course. That seems
So what do you see? Like you go flying up to try and get yourself aloft into the Arctic sky, and then suddenly you smash through and you find yourself in this darkened attic, and there's like a creepy, Jack in the Box that beep, 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 pops up at the other end of the at the attic. How do you react?
So I pretty
cool
much that pulls me out of my panic, I think. And then do I have is it a free action to switch to infrared vision?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay, so then I'm going to switch to infrared vision and switch my levels to DMCV.
Nice.
So that I don't get hit by that thing again.
Now, I don't think you can because you had to do that at the beginning of your round.
Oh, okay, well then I'll just do that next time.
That's okay. I mean, it makes sense in the setting with how you're describing him as panicked. That would And no one's got a straight line of sight to you here except for that creepy Jack in the Box, which is the secret villain of this
Kill the
entire.
Jack in the Box.
Take
man.
a pop shot at the Jack in the Box.
Nothing good
fly
ever
down.
happened from the Jack in the Box.
Okay.
Like I was gonna kill this Anubis thing, but now I say kill the Jack in the Box.
Our real enemy has revealed himself.
Yeah,
Now this
no
thing.
kidding.
So the giant bear roars out in your direction, straight arrow. What is your DCV currently? I think it's an 8, right?
Yeah, it's an 8.
Okay.
Well, what phase are we on?
We are on phase 8. So you're.
I'm a 23. Does it go before me?
It goes before you. Yeah, it's 25.
Damn. Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
So you
well.
can see out of the
No,
corner of your
I'm
eye.
an 8. And you know what though? Yeah, I'm not gonna abort. So I'm gonna let it take its action.
Let it take its hit? Okay, nice.
Yeah, I'll let it take its action so I don't abort. I want to blow my action on a dodge.
Okay, here we go. Here it comes down. Ooh. That is a hit.
Yeah, well,
What?
I should have blown my action on a dodge.
What's
Remember
your-
that, everybody.
Yes.
Blow your action on a dodge. When the giant Sam Squatch.
When a 12, yeah.
When the damn Canadian Sam Squatch bears down on you, blow your action on a dodge.
All right. Now the your resistant physical defense. What is that?
It's a 0.
What?
Yeah, I don't have any.
Oh, don't you have combat luck? That's resistant.
Oh, I have combat luck. Never mind. I have 3
yeah.
points.
Okay.
I have a massive 3 points. I have 1 level of combat luck. Yeah. So, and I'm not in darkness, so I get to use it. So never mind. I have a 3. I'm awesome.
You are awesome. What is your body?
Oh, I've got plenty, dude. I got a ton of
Thank
body.
God. Okay.
I'm fine.
Because
Yeah.
you take 15 killing damage as this massive claw comes down. 3 of which is absorbed by your combat luck.
That'd be 12. All right.
12, and then in what is it? It's 1d3, right? Is the stun multiplier?
1d3. Yeah.
1d3. Okay. You take only 15 stun. Okay. So
All
this.
right. Well, I'm not stunned. I am not stunned. I'm just gutted.
Yeah. Is that the best you got? All right.
Oh,
So.
I'm horribly gutted.
Okay,
Not the face. I do the free soliloquy. Not the face. Not the face. And,
okay. So
I'll take it anywhere other than the face.
he is down right now, guys. You can see blood is drawn. Straight Arrow is currently down to 3 body.
Yeah. How much knockback from that?
It's killing attack, so it doesn't do knockback.
Okay.
Will the physical defense help against that?
Would physical defense? Yes,
Yeah.
resistant physical defense will protect against this. This is a very, very scary
Okay.
attack that it has.
Is the Hex of Deflection I have resistant, or is that just the normal stuff?
Which one? Sorry.
The one ability we discussed, like the buff an ally for defense.
Well, you changed it to be a protective circle. Remember?
That's
I
right.
did.
Yeah, it's
I
a
was just
warning
wondering if I
circle.
could in
So,
the future. So.
if you want to take some time to go and read up some books, just keep him busy. I'll be back.
That's right. I am fine.
Put your points in Speed Reader.
Straight Arrow, what are you doing? This thing is just borne down on you. It
Well,
got a.
I actually am not stunned, and let me just say, because I took 1 point of stun per body I took,
That's right.
so that would have been 12. But then you said it rolled a 1 for its stun multiplier, so that would have been 15 stun, and I've got a 12, so that would have been 3. So I only took 15 stun total.
Yep.
So I'm actually, even though I got gutted, I'm not stunned. And I am going to get the freaking away from the bear thing.
You can have it. Have the statue.
I don't have acrobatics, so I am going to.
Don't you have a line arrow though?
Yeah, I do, but I don't have acrobatics to get by those 3 bastards that are right there. So I'm gonna go. I'm diving through that window. So if I'm looking at the screen, there is a window directly to my. Right there.
Yeah, where you see that guy.
I am doing a headlong dive through that window.
Okay.
To get away from the bear and these 3 zombies that
Now,
are kicking my ass.
If you give me a successful dex check, I'll let you also use your, basically we'll use the total distance for your line arrow. So
that would be a half move. So here it is. Let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the hexes, I think that's a half move for me to get through, to get out the window.
Yeah.
So then my other half move would be a half move on the line arrow.
Awesome. What's your line arrow distance?
Oh, it's 30. It's.
Oh fuck yeah! So where do you want to come smashing back through the window?
I'm gonna break another window.
As freaking far away from the damn bear thing.
Okay, why don't we put you up here? You can smashing into that side room.
Okay, yeah, that'd be fine. I'll come back in through that window then. That'd be
awesome.
Fine.
Okay.
As long as I'm away from whatever it is that just gutted me, then I'm okay.
Warlock, you are up next. What are you doing?
Cursing about another window that's broken. See. I'm gonna fly myself right over here.
Yep.
And subtract my 3. Well, hopefully that'll update. And then I'm gonna activate a haymaker.
Ooh, so it will land on phase 9.
Yeah,
at the end of segment 9.
Yeah, which the bear is not on, who I'm targeting, and I'm pumping everything into OCV.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So you
So
begin.
yeah, I'm using my
juicing up.
Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay. Then it means it's Timberline. What are you doing?
Is it clear the bear is heading towards the statue?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, can I just I'm gonna
I
do
I
this.
find it very disappointing. No one is disappointed that I just got gutted.
Yeah.
I was concerned.
I was concerned
protecting
about
you.
it, but you disappeared. Now I don't know where you are. Like I can't see where you are now.
Right, I know. Now nobody knows where I am. All you guys saw was me dive through a window.
Right.
Right.
So I was gonna run over there, but like I don't know where you are.
But now we know he's okay.
So I just want to like shove these losers out of the way because like I'm not even concerned.
I will tell. So there is a concept called passive strength in Champions, where basically like it's a fraction of your. I think it's 1/5 of your strength. You get to apply that without taking any actions. It's you like it's Hulk walking through a crowd of people.
Exactly. Like these things, I just want to shove them out of my way
Yeah.
and jump
Is that right,
back.
George? Is it a 5th or is it a 10th? It must be a 5th.
What's
right? Passive
what?
strength or casual strength?
Half strength. It's half actually.
Oh fuck
It's-
me, yeah. So
Yeah,
Jeff, you
it's-
can easily barrel through.
Yeah, he can easily do it.
Your
Yeah.
casual strength is enough to lift a ton.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Perfect. And then
With
I'm just
that
gonna
bear.
like jump back over here to get in between that bear and the because I'm assuming a haymaker means like I can see that Warlock is casting some kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
He's
Well,
in the
you
air and
see,
there's like
the symbols are glowing and glowing.
Yeah.
Right, like the
Hey.
delay is like I see he's. Well, I'm not gonna go jump on its back because
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna meta for just a second. Hey Jeff,
yeah.
use this phrase. Pushed haymaker.
Pushed haymaker.
Yeah, just say that and you'll be okay.
Oh.
Put spend endurance to boost it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a spend
Yeah.
endurance of it. Yeah.
So what are you just trying to position yourself in between you and the bear?
Well, I was trying to, like do that same move through and just move through all these losers over here.
Oh yeah, you can easily do that.
And
Oh, and, like-
basically get in between the bear and the statue.
Yeah, give me this. Go ahead and make a. So your strength normally costs you 6 endurance, Jeff, every time you use it. So why don't I just say you spend 5 times that, so 30 endurance, and that will I'll let you apply your damage to all the things you're moving through and all the things you're hitting.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and click on move through.
How much endurance does Timberline have?
He
60?
has 60.
Yeah, dude.
I want
Endurance is for burning.
Wish I had 60 endurance.
Wait. And
Yeah.
then click on this again, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think I did that right.
Doing that, I'll set this up here. Okay. Timberline, nice. DCV 5.
That's my DCV, right?
No, that's what you hit. And the higher you go, the better. Fortunately, these things
Use your luck. Use your luck.
If you
Yeah.
give me 1 point of luck, you'll be able to hit them.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you go leaping over at 58 stun and 19 body. So you smash through these two things. They completely disintegrate, and they don't fall into chunks. They disappear as soon as they fall apart, just like the others did. And as you land here, boom! These things all likewise vaporize, but you did spend a crap ton of...
Endurance.
yeah. And George, do you remember how much it is for movement for endurance?
Divided by 10. Like
Divided by 10, so it's another
one per 10.
1 per 10. Okay, so it's 40. You need another 4 endurance for your leap then, Jeff.
Right.
Okay, so you leap, boom, and land down. Okay, so next up is then the Unquiet Dead act on segment 9, but they're not going to really do anything of interest here. They're just going to
Well,
shamble
hopefully that
around.
guy smacks the bear.
Arr, arr. rawr. All right, now Warlock, your turn.
This one's still glamored, right? Can it hit the bear?
It's not going to be able to do any damage to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
well.
okay, now Warlock, your turn.
Haymaker.
The bear's
Okay.
MFer.
It's going to go off now. So Eldritch Blast to its face.
Here we go. Hits DCV 13. All right, so that definitely is a hit.
Although the extra damage dice I got didn't help much.
No. So it will not get through its resistant, and let's see here. So he's not going to take any. Well, it wouldn't be resistant. Its body, its regular defenses. Your body doesn't get through it. The stun does. Okay. It hits this thing, but you can sense that this thing is incredibly tough.
Well, then I can't hurt it.
No, you hurt it a bit. It's just that it's not much. Like this is compared to some of those other things you've blasted with this. It just does not do an awful lot.
Okay.
Perhaps if you spent next round investigating, you may be able to sense something about this. But speaking of next round, Hardpoint, you have a malicious Jack in the Box
in the
before
attic,
you. Yeah.
and I've got this Jack in the Box before me. Is the attic like fairly continuous? Basically, what I want to do is fly through the attic over to be floating in the attic right above here, essentially.
You got infrared, so.
It's got infrared, but it's not X-ray. So why don't you give me a perception check and see if you can judge where you are?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll move you through through the attic.
Hard point.
Infrared perception. Nice.
Blow
Okay.
away the Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I go by, just pop the Jack in the Box.
You guys are going to get evicted from the lair if you keep this up.
Okay. You are smashing through. There's a wardrobe that explodes as you fly through it.
Yeah.
Push.
Okay. Then it is the bear, and it's standing before you, Hardpoint. This
Give it
thing.
hell. Oh,
and
Timberline.
The frame of reference in our what do you call it? In our illustration here is about right in scale as well too. This thing brings its mighty claw back. What is your DCV right now? Oh, you did a move through, so I think it's half, isn't it? Or -5?
DCV of move through is -3. Yeah.
-3. Okay, what's your DCV is a 5 right now? Is that?
It's a 4.
4. Okay. So I've got a pretty good chance of hitting you here. Now, what you can do, as George mentioned, you can abort. You can choose to use up your next action to try and dodge. But I think you... Do I have to roll before he makes that decision? I'm trying to
No,
remember.
he has to make the decision before you roll.
Before I roll, okay.
But he's super tough, man. You're freaking Hulk. Screw him. You're gonna whoop his ass in close combat. So.
Okay.
Yeah, right, eh? Alright, well, we'll see how hard he hits.
Okay.
Dude,
I
you're
love
gonna
it.
whoop it. You're gonna beat him.
That's
You're gonna
so
whoop his
perfect.
ass.
Okay, he does
My
hit.
dude's a freaking wimp.
What is your
So-
resistant physical defense? Timberline?
Resistance to physical is 23.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Your resistant is 23?
Resistant PD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Man, he is the
Yeah,
Hulk.
no kidding, dude. You're freaking. He ain't gonna do crap to you.
Okay.
I think that's one of my actual powers you gave me. Is I have an increase.
Yeah, your resistant is 23, and your regular is 25.
Yeah.
23, good lord. Yeah, yeah. So, being a,
Altered physiology.
yeah,
was
being a
one of
brick
my
is a good
main-
thing. Okay, so this thing brings its claws down on you, and you know how tough you are. And I'll let you in on a little bit of a mechanical secret here. So this thing, its claws rake across you, and there is no natural way that this thing could get through you. But if it had a penetrating effect on its claws, you would take a minimum amount of damage. So you do take 5 points of body in spite of your armor. This thing still claws. You can feel it through your armor. And I rolled a stun multiplier of 1, so you also take 5 stun. That goes right through your armor. And you kind of look up, and this you see something that a look goes across the bear's face, as if a look of surprise. Straight arrow. What are you doing?
Man,
Shoot in the
that
back.
bear sucks. I'm gonna yell out. I actually have absolutely no idea if this is correct. So I'm gonna move forward down that way, and I'm just basically gonna half move down. I'm gonna then save my half move for a dodge if I
Okay.
have to, or a dive. And I'm just gonna yell. Destroy the statue.
Okay. So you'll destroy the statue. Warlock, you're up next.
Okay, I want to try and figure out what's going on, like investigate. What would I do to kind of like find out what's...
You go ahead and give us a. How are you trying to investigate?
Well, obviously this thing is magical in nature if it's able to resist that blast. So I'm going to try and send out my magic sense to see if there's a tie between the statue and the bear or these things, and if I can maybe sever it somehow with my magic.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just randomly yelled that out. So
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm probably super metagaming on that.
Give us. Well, here. This will be a half phase action. Go ahead and give us a magic sense roll.
okay, magic sense.
Okay. So what was your question again?
If there's it's magical in nature, so if there's some kind of connection between the statue and the bear, or the creatures that I could like interfere with and sever.
No. What I can tell you is that there is a very distinct magical connection. What you're sensing is something of an utterly different like source of occult power than what's in that life and death aura that you saw on the statue.
Is there a way I could tap into the statue's magic and use it against them?
Not that you're aware of. No, not at least not.
Kev, what phase are we on?
We're on phase 10.
Okay, so we're on end of bottom of 10, right?
Bottom of 10. Yeah, Timberline will be up next.
So could I interfere with their magic then? Like attack it at its source?
With which magic?
The whatever is bringing me zombies and the bear here.
You don't know what that is. You can tell. The bear is a source of phenomenal primal power.
Would draining its presence do anything?
It might make it susceptible to being scared. I mean, it does seem pretty scary as is, which means it probably has a pretty impressive presence.
Maybe if I fascinate it to stun it or something? Could I do that? Could I go after its mind?
You can try.
I'll do that. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to use my fascination power on it.
Okay, so go ahead and set your levels, and then Timberline, you'll be up next.
And if I'm close, could I try and spend a luck to boost it, to hit it?
1, 2, 3, 4. You are getting a -2 or -1 to hit as well, so yeah, you can spend luck to try and... You can do that after the roll, though. You can wait and see what your roll is.
Well, I rolled it.
You roll it. That's not going to be good enough to hit it. You need to spend 3 luck in order to hit it.
I've got 3 luck left.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I had 7 -1.
Oh, no, hold on. You've got that set to Haymaker.
Oh.
Yeah, so give me your... we'll keep the roll. Just take it to a normal attack, re-roll, see what the effect is.
Okay.
And your fascination is your illusion, right?
No, glamour is the illusion. This one's mind control 96.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll spend 3 luck to make sure it hits, but...
Okay. All right. So, unfortunately, what is it you're trying to get this thing to do?
I'm trying to stun it or make it, something to make it hesitate or flinch so it gives Timberline an opening. Maybe throw an illusion, not an illusion, but I don't know, give it a sense that something's behind it. Just try to tweak its mind.
Okay. Unfortunately, you're not. That would be an illusion. What mind control is to get it to do something specifically. And because here's the way it works: is that if you beat its ego and its mental defense, Then it will perform actions it's inclined to perform already, and it believes any statement which doesn't contradict prior knowledge. In order to get to the point where it will do things that it wouldn't mind doing, and then it'll believe something that doesn't contradict reality, you need to beat it by 10. You barely beat this thing. It's got a phenomenally powerful will.
Could I make it do a haymaker against Timberline as its next
No,
action?
absolutely not.
No,
Can you make it do a haymaker against Timberline?
Yeah.
No.
Like to go all no.
No. So that's what you've tried. You can't do that. So that's about enough. Timberline, what are you doing?
Well, Timberline.
Can I use a zero phase action?
What are you trying?
Soliloquy, zero phase action.
Yeah, if you want what?
And this is on his 10, right?
10, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell. If I get a zero phase action, I'm notching an arrow, and I'm gonna yell at Timberline. Something like, some sort of, I mean, we hadn't been, I don't know how much we've been a team, but I'm going to do something to try to clue Timberline off for a pushed haymaker.
Okay.
On him. And I've got a half phase action. I'm going to use my half phase on 12. I mean, on 11.
Okay.
What is a pushed haymaker?
So you push your strength
It's
by 10?
basically saying, yeah, Timberline is going to act on a haymaker before the bear, so Timberline could get off.
His haymaker should go off at the end of 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because it's 10, there's not a lot of speeds that have actions on 11.
Yeah.
So,
we can feel confident it's not going to go on 11.
Yeah. So Timberline, what are you doing?
Well, so first he told me to smash the statue. Now he's basically saying smash the bear.
Yeah.
I don't care, man. Do whatever you want to do.
Smash the statue.
He's Timberline's confused, but the bear just cut him, and so he will do a push haymaker.
Okay. So a push will cost you 10 endurance. And then the haymaker, is the haymaker more endurance or regular strength endurance?
It lowers your DCV by 5 is what it does.
Yeah, I think it's just regular endurance. So it'll cost you, in total, it'll cost you 16 endurance for this attack. And then you place your levels where you want.
Should I add all of it to OCV, guys?
Yeah.
You should add it to effect.
The DC.
So that you get even more dice for damage.
Oh, yeah. That's better advice.
He's got 4 levels,
What?
right? So he could add
DCV?
2 dice.
To DC. Sorry, not DCV. DC. That's
Oh.
your damage class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what if I miss though?
There's
Well,
that.
you spend luck.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right. Good
That's
advice.
my-
Hold on,
my
Jeff.
attacks
Sorry.
aren't very great.
Where are...
And that's our problem. Our job now is my half phase action is going to be.
Oh wait, I have to take this 40 out of velocity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also get to... Yeah, take the 40 out of velocity, and then see if there's a modifier. We're going to have to roll an extra 2d6 for your pushed strength as well. Oh, hold on.
Plus, if we're metagaming, the statue's probably way better advice if we're metagaming, but the damn thing just, slashed you, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to zap the bear.
Well,
Yeah, so-
I sense the
Jeff-
magic that the statue
Yeah.
is the cause.
Go ahead and make your attack. If you hit, roll
Big damn
2d6
squatches.
extra for your pushed strength.
Okay, I'll try. Let's see if I do this
Go.
right.
Hits DCV 8. Just enough. So you wind up and bring this massive...
2d6.
Yeah, and then 2d6, please. 4. Okay, so it is 64 stun. Holy shit. Now, let's see here. That is...
Dude, Timberline, that was freaking great.
64 minus... Okay. Okay. And then... Wow. Okay. So you hammer this thing, and I want you to... I'll walk you through this. You did
He's up with
do
that Jack in the Box now.
a net of 23 damage to this thing. So it... oh, I hit the wrong thing. Oh, what is going on with this? The tokens fuck up. You're right, John. It's
Yeah, I went to my sheet and edited it directly, and that helped.
yeah. That's I don't know why it does that, but it seems to keep wanting to go back to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, let's see here if this works.
You should be able to work it in the cog when you edit the token.
Yeah, I'm sure there's. I mean, like I don't know how to code these things. Oh dang! Come on. Whatever. We'll just not use the bars from now on. So this thing hits you, or you hit it. If you did more damage, you you did a total of 62 damage, but what it took is only 23. As this thing goes back, and if its constitution is less than 23, it would be stunned.
It took 23?
23. It would be.
Shit, it's got
Hardline?
40. It's got a 40 PD, guys.
What's your
Yep.
or if it was
Or
designed
it's
by Steve Long, it may have damage reduction.
Oh, it may have damage reduction. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, Hardpoint, your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so I don't remember what this text means, but I remember you saying that it was like Iron Man doing his special laser thing and killing all the drones at once.
Yeah.
I've got a thing called Laser Bolt that says RKA 3d6. Is that
Range
useful?
killing attack.
Is that useful against this thing?
Well, the thing is, you're currently in the attic, though.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna punch through the ceiling.
So that's going to have to be your action. Go ahead and give me... You're not going to have to roll an attack roll. Just roll your unarmed attack. Unless you want to push it. You can spend 10 endurance to increase that by 10, do 2d6 extra damage.
To what am I trying to? Am I
Get through the floor.
Just to punch the floor? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah. I will spend 10 extra to push it just to make sure.
Yeah. Okay, so give me 2d6 extra. Oh, you better roll good on these. Ugh!
Ooh.
So you do get through the floor, but that's the extent of your action. So you smash through. You see this enormous bear down on him. And then it's its turn. And this thing looks at you. It's giant, moth. It's foaming.
Is this on 10 or is this on...
This is on 12.
I got to go on 11. So I'm going to fire my half move 11.
You got to go on 11?
Nope, I had a half moved action, and I told
You
you
did.
earlier, I said I'm going to burn its half move action on 11.
Yeah.
So
What are you doing?
I don't go on 11. I had a half move saved.
Okay, oh, sorry, go ahead.
And, right, and I told you I was going to use my half phase on 11.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to fire the armor-piercing arrow into that damn statue.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. Let's see what your...
All right.
Could someone check the range for me, please?
Yes.
From stereo to the thing, and then I'll...
24.
24 is -3?
Ugh.
Well, -2, I think. -2, because I think it's
Yeah.
every increment of 8 over...
Yeah, I put my levels in DCV.
No, it's -4. Fuck.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, I put my levels in DCV, so I've got whatever.
This should be
I don't
insanely
care.
easy to
I'm
hit
gonna fire it.
anyway. Okay.
Right. So I fire.
Fire, it's still... It
I don't know.
breaks
It's
off
probably
of
got,
this...
It's probably got no DCV. So-
No, it's like you definitely hit it. It's just that the... it's just not enough damage to pierce what this thing's made of.
Sure. Now that's the armor piercing 3d6.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't roll great for the... Student plus 1d3. Yeah. Okay, so it hits. It breaks, unfortunately, as well. But what this thing looks down at you, Timberline, and it's big, like, flaring nostrils. The Scion. And it disappears. As does all of the dead.
I was just about to kick his butt, so.
Yeah, well, Straight Arrow claims that he did it because it did it. Obviously, I fired that arrow into it at the end of 11.
Yeah.
And then it disappears on 12, so clearly that was entirely based on
Absolutely.
my ineffectual arrow that went into it.
Okay, you do see a little bit of a crack in the statue, though. Now, in the aftermath of this, so you guys all, what do we see happening in the next? Like, this is a remarkably anticlimactic. Oop, that wind got real loud. How do we see this end, guys?
Well, Warlock touches down on the balcony and looks over to Trader. Like, stop shooting the statue. It didn't cause this.
Yeah, I know I didn't do shit.
I think we see Hardpoint, right, smashes through the floor and then comes up, and I'm picturing it, whatever this big gun thing is it's like a Spartan laser from Halo or something, a huge overbuilt cannon on his shoulder that he was just about to let loose. Unfortunately, he didn't get a chance. He's not going to burn down the mansion with it, even though he's tempted.
Okay.
Stop breaking my stuff.
So you, Warlock, would you give me a perception check, please?
Absolutely. Magic sense or just perception?
Magic sense, or whichever is your preference. I think they're both the same.
Yeah, they are. I'll go with magic because
Okay.
luck.
Aren't you sitting on a giant pile of luck right now?
Yes, I'd like to burn that.
Okay.
You got like 3 to burn.
Okay. So as this thing's fly, you hear this buzzing of like an insect that you can't see, and that tweaks your memory. Oh God. You think you might know what this thing is?
The statue?
No.
Oh,
The
it's a
thing
bear.
that attacked. You remember reading about this. It was Dr. Caliburn who had told you about this, because this is something that Canadian heroes have faced
Goddamn
before.
Sand Squatch.
This is effectively a demon of the north.
Okay.
It has been known as many names over the millennia that this thing has lurked in the dark places of the Great White North. But what it's known as in modern times is Tillinkut.
Okay.
And what are the other common translations for that?
Tillinkut is also known as the Demon of the Lost. A creature of
He may not
trickery
tell us.
and
That's
deception.
his thing.
This is what Warlock you're aware of, just as sort of manipulation. It's like a trickster spirit, but it's not a trickster spirit. It's a murderously deceptive, lying spirit of phenomenal power. Timberline.
So it's basically like a Wendigo or something?
It is something similar to that. But Timberline, when Warlock says the name Tillinkut, it sort of sends a chill down your spine. And the idea that when this thing referred to you as the Scion, that obviously was playing on your mind as well. Because you know this story quite well. You don't even need to roll for this. Tillinkut is a being, your father, who died before you were born, something he faced. Though Tillinkut is but a minion to a much more powerful and primal being. Something that was known as Escalder, the Cold God. Something known as Janjarnj, the Frost Raven. But known to you and your family as Kigatilik. And Warlock, when that name, when you hear him say that, you know that that creature that you saw in your vision when you guys were waiting for the Viper agents to arrive, Kigatilik is a thing that's been bedeviling mankind since it first walked in the wastes of the north. And Jeff, the story that's been handed down to you is that your father and 3 other heroes gave their lives to secure Kigatilik in his prison. I think that there's
Timberline would share that.
Yeah. So there are
That's freaking awesome.
a couple of things that you guys need to. There's a couple of things that strike your strike you as people that. Holy shit! For one, Warlock, you may this will be beyond the scope of what Dr. Caliburn may be able to assist with. You may need to call in the Trismegistus Council, the wisest and most powerful sorcerers to protect this realm. And for you, Timberline, there is an old friend of your father, and her name is right here. Oh, there we go. Her name is Lisa Howard. Her name is Marie Tremblay, but she's better known as the Canadian hero Celestar. She's the only hero to survive the fight that stopped Kigatilik.
So my guess is Tillingcook is trying to get sources of power to free his master. That's why he was after Anubis. With a statue here.
I'll tell you one. Why don't you give me Hardpoint? You've got a bunch of stuff about. Now that you've heard all this stuff, you've got a thing about like superheroes as a skill, don't you?
Yeah, I have Superhuman World.
Yeah, go ahead and give me. Whoa! Yes,
that.
Amazing. So here's another bit of trivia. There is one other mystic villain in Canada as well. There's actually quite a few of them. Turns out magic doesn't go well up here, I guess. There is another... he is not the most famous, but he is easily the most feared villain in Canada. Someone named Necrol. Necrol is a powerful villain who may be undead, has the ability to absorb powers from other superhumans by harvesting their organs. In 2007, Necrol killed all of the members of the Canadian superhero team Vanguard and absorbed all of their powers. The Canadian government has imposed a moratorium on efforts to attack him directly until it can assemble a team custom designed to take Necrol down. But here's what you know. Being someone from Canada, being someone who's been studying this stuff so cautiously, you actually have learned that Necrol's origins actually date back to the 19th century. He was an evil scientist and surgeon and occultist that's said to have lurked around London in the 1880s and early 1890s. It is said that at some point he managed to gain power to some kind, or gain access to some kind of Egyptian artifact that granted him immortality of a kind and other mystic abilities. Though when he was driven off in the Second World War, he had to leave that source of power behind and was never able to recover it. And what do you have here? So there's another question for you. If this is indeed a statue that gifted Necrol with his powers, who sent it to you?
is there a way to tell how long it was in transit or sitting in storage?
It sounds to me, guys, like we have a lot of answers to or questions to pursue in our next session. So, with that, we will leave our Great White Northern heroes, and we'll see what happens in issue 3 of our 4-part miniseries. So, let me move us back over to a screen here. All right, I'll give you guys a little more background between sessions as well too if you have any other specific questions about it. I know we're running over time right now. So for those listening at home, oh boy, we had a lot of people in chat today. Hi guys. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session or the game we played, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, if you want to tell our stalwart heroes how keen their tactics were, or how much bullshit I pulled to thwart their efforts, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll pass that along to our brave heroes. In addition, if you want to reach me outside of this, you can find me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings, and you can reach me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. In addition, you can find a link in the description of the video to our Dungeon Musings Discord server, where we are all active, yakking about this game, other games, and all the other campaigns that we have on the channel, as well as a looking for group channel as well. So if you're having difficulty finding a group to play with online, you can hop on there and see if either you can find people to play with you, or you can join one of the groups that is organized. In addition, there is a link in the description of this video to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. It is the reason that we're having the session tonight, and the one last week, and the one for the next couple of weeks as well, too, thanks to George's generosity. If you follow through that link, you can learn all about the SOS Children's Villages International charity that benefits from any donations. SOS Children's Villages International is active in over 130 countries, and it benefits over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children around the world. You can learn all about the villages that they set up to provide these kids with stable and supportive and nurturing environments, so they can actually enjoy being a kid and actually have a childhood. It's a really terrific organization. The very generous donors, including George, including everyone here actually, has helped raise over $3,000 for SOS Children's Villages to date. So I don't want anyone to feel obliged, of course, but if you are inclined to toss any financial support in the direction of the channel, that is the direction I would encourage you to consider. Click through, learn about that. Any money donated goes directly to help SOS Children's Villages International do the very good work that they do. But last but not least, I want to thank my heroes. So, Jeffrey, Arlen, John, and most especially George, thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. You got your haymaker off there. You got your soliloquy off. You got your other haymaker. And you got to beat up a wardrobe, Arlen. So, truly the stuff of epic heroics. Guys, thank you so much for playing tonight. This was a ton of fun. I can't wait for next week.
Yeah, you did awesome, man. You did actually. That's a fabulous. You did a super good job.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm very, very glad. Okay, then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us again. Until next time, and next week will be episode 3, or issue 3, our terrific 3rd issue. So, until then, thanks again for joining us, and happy